let's just get straight into it, girlies. I'm not here for the recent Chikorita slander at all. Like, leave me out of it. I cannot. But alas, here we are. I have to insert myself because somebody needs to defend my queen, and I'll take one for the team. I absolutely will. She's my favorite Pokemon ever. So apparently on the Pokemon side of the internet, my good sis is being slaughtered and dragged right now because she's going to be a starter in one of the new games. And I have words because that's my girl. So, watch your mouth, not too much. So for some backstory, I got into Pokemon when I was like about to enter middle school, so I was like 11 or whatever. I woke up one morning and Cartoon Network is on, and all I start seeing are these blurry ass colorful animals on my TV, and I'm like, what the hell is that? That does not look like the amazing world of Gumball. Like, I know Gumball. Like, I can clock that animation from yards and yards away. So what is this? I put my glasses on, instantly recognize Ash and Pikachu. Like, they are one of the most iconic duos of all time. You don't have to watch the show or play any of the games to know who those two motherfuckers are. And I love that for them. Luckily that day I was too lazy to get down from my bunk bed and grab the remote, and I just let the show play, and I was like, wait, why is this interesting? Like, this is tea. I caught a good episode too. It was a gym battle. Oh, I was living. This is during the Pokemon X and Y season with Serena, Clement, Bonnie. And instantly I was hooked. I started recording it just in case I missed it in the morning. Do y'all even remember having to do that? Having a DVR recording shit? Wow, streaming really has taken over. I haven't recorded something in so long.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Anyways, because I fell in love with it, I just had to tell everyone. I just had to share the good news. Like, this is amazing. Like, one thing about me, I hyperfixate on stuff for sometimes like a few weeks, but sometimes for like months or years. And before that point, it was like MLP. So this was big. This was huge news. So I started telling like my sisters about it, my friends about it, my mom, my grandparents, and now this is where things really turn up because I promise Chikorita will come back very soon. So basically, I told my grandpa about it, and before he retired, he like used to be a bus driver. So one day he found one of the games on the original DS and nobody had claimed it. And he was like, wait, I think my granddaughter's into this now. So he came to me and he was like, hey, guess what I found? It was Heart Gold on the DS. And I was like, this is perfect because that's the only DS I ever had. I was like, thank God, like this is fate. Like, this is literally fated. So I popped it in, and Zach, hey Zach, he made it pretty far in the game. So sorry to you that you couldn't finish it. It's a great game. But for a while, I couldn't figure out how to restart, so I just used his team. Boring, lame. Then I figured out how to restart it, and I was like, oh yeah, Chikorita, that's mine. Like, whatever it is, I don't care about the type. You're adorable. I choose you. So she was my starter. Well, actually, most Chikorita are male. Like, I didn't realize this till a few days ago when I looked it up, but like they have an 80% chance of being male, and that's very accurate because most of mine were male. And the reason I say most of mine is because my dumbass didn't realize how to save my game, and I just had to like plug it up at night and not let it die. The furthest I got was my Chikorita evolving into a bayleef, but like, yeah. Like, damn, I couldn't finish it. I was so pissed. I should have looked up the game functions. Like, I had a phone and everything. I wasn't always there. I'm here now, most of the time, but not always, so that sucks. I would love to play it again though, if I can even find my DS, if that thing even turns on anymore. Chikorita is just the cutest green thing I've ever laid my eyes upon. Like, I don't even really like the color green, but it's just, the design is adorable. Like, whoever did that, you deserve your tens. I hope you were paid very well, like immaculately. So yeah, I instantly chose him, and I can't say I didn't regret it because they set him up bad. The stats are terrible. Absolutely horrible. All the gyms were against my king every single time. Like, the first four, I mean, grass types in general are just weaker to a lot of stuff than water and fire, so grass is already at a disadvantage, but damn, they went back to back to back to back. I was like, this is crazy, but we made it through. She had a lot of haters in her way. Whoever developed the game was not on her side, like, at all, but she still was able to make it through if you had a good team. And if she was strong enough, she persevered, and that's what matters. Like, that's what matters. Even if you fail, even if you flop, you get back up and you try again. All the evolutions are tea. There's not many Pokemon where all the evolutions look good. All of them look so good. My love for Chikorita has been going on for a decade. Usually I get tired of things after a while, but I have never gotten tired of him or her, whatever. I switch back and forth because, Pokemon can be both, but fuck it, I'll say they. Whatever comes out, you know what I mean. I was considering getting a tattoo of them. Like, I'm deathly afraid of needles. Like, oh, when I have to get shots, I don't even look because I'm like, I can't. Like, I literally can't, or I'll freak out and run away. But I was considering my first tattoo being of Chikorita just because of my love for her. I was going to get it on like one of my arms? What is the bicep? But yeah, like that's my bestie for the restie. Like no matter what anyone says, like I just can't hate them. I cannot. Personality wise, that's one of the only Pokemon serving girly pop 24/7. Who else is doing it like them? Nobody. Nobody. Chikorita is truly in a league of their own, so step off of their neck, okay? Like, y'all gotta calm down. It's never that serious. Chikorita's here for the fun, here for the vibes. Like, y'all gotta relax a little bit. Just a little bit. Chikorita is my favorite Game Boy while serving Feminine Queen because, again, 80% chance likely to be male. I mean, come on. So why is everyone out here saying, oh, Chikorita's not palatable for boys? They're not playable for boys. What do you mean? It's like, yes, she is for the girls and gays, but like she's for the boys too. So what's going on? Where's the disconnect coming from? You know, let's not be dumb. We all know for whatever reason, even with pocket monsters that do not exist, sexism is still very prevalent. I mean, video games used to be only made for boys, like they used to be very gendered in stores and stuff. So like I get it why people think Pokemon would be like a boy game, but it's simply not. Like there's been so many female characters from the jump. So the game is for everyone. The Pokemon are for everyone. Like why do people care? Why do you care? I say there's two main reasons. One is the most obvious one. A lot of people don't like cute characters. They think they're just weaker because they look good. Like, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Some way, somehow, pretty privilege does not exist in Pokemon with most fans, apparently, because what do you mean? Like, what is so bad about a girly option? It still can fight. So what's going on? And then the other thing, like I mentioned, the other reason why people don't really like Chikorita are the stats. But you don't even know what this new game's gonna be like. Chikorita might be your best asset, and you were like, well, no, don't want to pick her because it's for the girls, it's not for me. And look, you're probably gonna play yourself. Like, you just have no idea. Why are you hating from outside the club? You can't even get in. Like, we don't even know what the game is about yet. It's not even coming out till like the end of the year. But yeah, whoever made Chikorita stats so ass before, you better turn that shit up. Like, you set my man up real bad, and me and my homegirl still have not forgiven you for that. But if you redeem yourself here, then maybe we will, because I've been seeing some things like people are saying Chikorita might be a grass and fairy type. Literally, please do that. Please do that. Whoever, if you decide to do that, I will literally love you for the rest of my life. Now, look, am I the biggest Pokemon stan? No. Most of my videos do not have anything to do with Pokemon. Like I've never posted anything publicly about me being like a Pokemon fan, but that doesn't mean I don't have a say in this, right? But at least for a few years, like every time a new game would come out or a new season of the show would come out, I was an avid player, an avid watcher. Like I was there for at least a moment in time, and now I'm getting back into it. So if my man Chikorita is in the game, oh absolutely, I'm sad. Like I will get this game no matter what. I will be the first bitch in line. Well, I can just order it off my Switch, but you know what I mean. Like I will be as soon as the clock strikes 12, I'm there. So yeah, I'm sick of Chikorita not appearing strong enough for y'all or cool enough for y'all because who cares? Like this is why I love that Fairy type is so effective against Dragon because absolutely, absolutely, why not? And this isn't even a dig towards Dragon types because I love Dragon types. Like they're in my top 5 for sure. I just love the fairy aesthetic, and some of them, my fairy types that I got in Sword and Shield, carried my team, especially against Leon, who had a lot of dragon. Like, oh yeah, they ate down. Like one of my Pokemon took out half of its squad, and it wasn't even fully evolved. It was like a Spritzy. Oh, she devoured. Like, see, like some of y'all probably wouldn't have even gotten one because you're like, oh, it's girly, and then had a harder time in battle. Like, that's on you. And listen, I get it. Like, I get having a bias towards cooler characters, cuter characters, a certain type. Okay, so here's the games I've actually played. Pokemon Heart Gold, Sword and Shield, I had the Shield version, and then Scarlet and Violet, I have the Scarlet version, and I've still not finished that damn game yet. I don't know what's taking me so long. Maybe it's because I already saw spoilers and like saw what happens, but like I'm the type of player that does care about looks. I'm sorry. So I'm not even mad that people do that because if you bought this game with your own money, play it however the fuck you want. Don't let people dictate how you play a game you bought for like $60. Are you kidding me? No. When I get and train my Pokemon, I not only look at, stats or what gym is up next, I do take into account their features, the ones that I can see, how they look. Yeah, I love a cute squad. I do love a girly pop, girls, gays, and theys team. What's so wrong with that? Nothing. It's fun. You have to represent me properly. Like, no scrubs on the floor, no heifers on the floor. I'm sorry. Like, sometimes for like a gym, I just do get a type that will help me out. But other than that, sorry. Like, I only want baddies, and that is okay. This is like the picture of my shield team that like carried me throughout most of this. They helped me out. They helped me win the game. You know what I mean? So I'm never gonna turn my back on them. And they do all happen to be pretty in my eyes. Like, you gotta be cute or a combo of cool and cute or something. If you only care about the Pokemon that look more manly or masculine, then that is dope. That is great for you. Seriously. I'm happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. My only thing is that you gotta stop shitting on people that don't have the same views. Like, I don't get how some of y'all get off on that. Like, what do you gain from hating on someone's team just because they want cute people? Like, as long as they win, oh well. So at this point, I really don't get why people are mad about the Chikorita inclusion as a starter, except for people being stuck in the past. We really don't know what this game will bring or entail, and you could be missing out because even if they get set up again, I will stick beside them. Like, I will use them no matter what. They are, oh my god, like, oh, I just can't. They can't make me hate you, Chikorita. They cannot make me hate you. Grass isn't even my favorite type. It's not even in my top five. I think my top five are probably fire. That's like my main bag. I love a fire type. They're usually pretty cool looking. Dragons up there, very electric, and I like dark type. Dark types are pretty cool. Like, I love a dark type. And let's just do top six. I like ice. Ice types are very fire. Damn, like there's just so many good types. So many good types. And all of them have cute characters. All of them have cool characters. And all of them have some that you may find butt ugly. But you know what? Who cares? I'm not trying to make a whole think piece about this here because there are much bigger things in the world to be worried about right now. Much bigger. If you catch my drift, what the fuck is going on? I think my main thing is that we all just need to remember that this is a game and people are playing it to have fun. Your fun is different from my fun. That is allowed. There's nothing wrong with that. Your favorite may certainly not be my favorite, and my favorite may certainly not be your favorite, but you don't have to be so nasty about it. Let's just all have a good time and kiki it up, you know? So despite every one of my friends, every one of my girlfriends telling me that Pokemon is for boys growing up, I always knew that it just wasn't. Like, that's simply not true. And I'm glad I didn't listen because these games are so much fun. Like, I don't really keep up with video games much, but these ones, as of late, like, I even bought DLC for the first time. That's crazy. Like, for Sword and Shield, never really thought I would like a game that much, but I'm obsessed with it. And my Cinderace has my back. Like, that's the love of my life. They have not passed out, I guess, so many times because of our friendship. Like, whoa, that's a bond right there. They got me through that damn game, and I will love them down forever for it. So yeah, these games are for everyone, girls, gays, theys, everybody, and they should all be treated with respect because all the players matter. I may not be a Pokemon stan because I don't keep up with everything, all the content. I haven't watched the new show yet. But I am a bit of a fan because I spent money on those damn games. Money that I barely had, girl. So yeah, I have some merch other than the games. I have blankets, I have shirts, I have stuffed animals. I have old card games. I have this like old sticker book with like all the Pokemon that I think were in the beginning up until X and Y, I think. Like damn, that book is like 400 pages. There's so many goddamn Pokemon. So many. I have a Pokeball, two Pikachu backpacks, and some like figurines. So yeah, I'm locked in, but not like locked in like in a trance. That's just how I'm gonna end the video. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully I've convinced you to at least be normal about this. Because it's not that deep. Trust, it's not that deep. That's all from me. Bye.